You ever hear about cars running on water? Sounds too good to be true, right? Well, that's because it is. There's this rumor going around about a Toyota water engine. Let me tell you, it's a myth. There's no such thing as an engine that runs purely on water. It defies the laws of physics. Engines need energy to work. Water doesn't have the right kind of energy to make an engine go. This rumor might come from a misunderstanding about hydrogen fuel cells. Toyota is investing in this technology. But hydrogen fuel cells don't run on water alone. They use hydrogen gas. So next time someone tells you about a Toyota running on water, you can set them straight. It's a myth, plain and simple. Toyota's a big believer in hydrogen. They're putting a lot of their research and development into hydrogen fuel cell technology. They even have a hydrogen-powered car called the Mirai. Hydrogen fuel cells are different from gasoline engines. They don't burn fuel. Instead, they use a chemical reaction between hydrogen and oxygen. This reaction creates electricity to power the car. Now, you might be wondering, where do you get the hydrogen? That's the tricky part. Hydrogen doesn't just exist freely like air. It needs to be produced. Even though it's called a hydrogen fuel cell, it doesn't mean you just pour water in and go. Remember, water is made of hydrogen and oxygen. To get the hydrogen for these fuel cells, you need to split water molecules apart. This process takes energy. It's not as simple as filling up your car with water from the tap. There are different ways to produce hydrogen. Some methods are cleaner than others. For example, you can use renewable energy sources like solar or wind power to produce hydrogen. But right now, most hydrogen is made from natural gas. This process releases carbon dioxide, which is a greenhouse gas. So, while hydrogen fuel cells themselves are clean, the production of hydrogen can be a different story. Section 4. The Hydrogen Highway, a long road ahead. Hydrogen fuel cells have the potential to be a cleaner alternative to gasoline. But, there are some challenges we need to overcome. One big hurdle is infrastructure. Think about it. We have gas stations everywhere for gasoline cars, but there aren't many places to refuel a hydrogen car. Building a network of hydrogen fueling stations takes time and money. Another challenge is the cost. Hydrogen cars are still more expensive to produce than gasoline cars, and the technology is newer, so it's constantly being developed and improved. So while Toyota is betting big on hydrogen, it's still a work in progress. It might be a while before we see hydrogen cars on the road in large numbers. Section 5, Electric Avenue, a greener drive. Now let's talk about electric vehicles, or EVs. They're becoming more and more popular, and for good reason. EVs are much better for the environment than gasoline cars. EVs run on electricity stored in batteries. They don't have tailpipes, so they don't produce any tailpipe emissions. That means no harmful pollutants going into the air we breathe. Plus, the electricity used to power EVs can come from renewable sources like solar and wind power. This makes them even cleaner and more sustainable. Of course, no technology is perfect. EVs have their own set of challenges, but they have a lot of potential to reduce our impact on the planet. Section 6, EVs. Challenges and a cleaner future. One of the biggest challenges with EVs is battery production. Making batteries requires a lot of energy and resources. We need to find ways to make batteries more sustainably. Another challenge is charging infrastructure. Just like hydrogen cars, EVs need places to refuel. We need more charging stations to make it easier for people to switch to electric. But, despite these challenges, EV technology is rapidly improving, batteries are becoming more efficient and affordable, and governments and companies are investing in charging infrastructure. The future of transportation is electric. EVs offer a cleaner, quieter, and more sustainable way to get around. And as the technology continues to evolve, we can look forward to a future with fewer emissions and cleaner air for everyone.